De Bruyne?
How's you get? It is tough to choose between Henderson and Mane, but at the end of the day, I think we all play to score goals, and I think because of the goals, that's what separates the two of them. So,
what about the fact that he's been missing of late and it's shown in the results? Does that not play a part in the argument?
Yeah, but then if Sadio Mane had been missing, I would be shocked if we didn't clearly see the impact he has when he does play as well. Because that's what we're talking about with Henderson, the impact of when he's playing and when he's not. But I'm going to go with the goal side of it, and I'm going to go with Sadio Mane.
You have the deciding vote, Ali, I think, if I'm correct.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going to go with Sadio Mane. I think the outstanding moments for Liverpool this season have had Sadio Mane at the center of it. Whenever they have been in trouble in games, late in matches, it seems like they're going to drop points. Maybe Manchester City is going to get back in the race. Sadio Mane was there to score an important goal. And his performance, I think, has stood out above Salah, above Firmino, and even though the three of them together make it work for Liverpool time and time again, I think the real key aspect there and the real key part of that is Sadio Mane. He has been outstanding this year.
And what about Jules' point about Wijnaldum, Stevie? Are you buying what he's selling?
I can't disagree that he's had a fantastic season. I don't think he scores enough goals for me. I would like to see him scoring more goals. I 100% agree about his intelligence. I 100% agree that he's underrated. But for him to win this, he has to score more goals.
I would say, and this is not an argument against Jordan Henderson, I would, but when we just say, well, there hasn't been an outstanding player, so we're just going to give it to a guy because, you know, hard worker, team spirit, and that sort of thing, I'm not quite sure that that's a definition of the player of the year. It feels like you have to have an outstanding season and that you stand above everybody else. That's me. That's just my opinion.
Ian, what do you think? They're poo-pooing your argument.
Well, I don't think anybody does stand above anybody else this season. Sometimes it's pretty obvious who the player of the season is. One name, of course, nobody's mentioned is Trent Alexander-Arnold. I mean, he's had a heck of a season too. I mean, you look through that Liverpool team and you see a lot of players who've had outstanding seasons. So they're all probably a pretty fair shout. It's only my opinion, Jordan Henderson. But, you know, all the other guys have got their own very valid opinions.
Oh, he's such a politician, Ian, isn't he? Jules, if you had to choose Henderson or Mane, which one would you go for?
Mane. Don't get me started on Henderson, so I go for Mane every day. We don't have the time.
We do have the time. That's exactly what we have, Jules, at the moment. We have plenty of time. Why do you hate Henderson?
Oh, man.
No, I don't hate him at all. I think he's a very nice guy, and I can see what he brings to that team and the spirit and the leadership qualities. I just think that in that team there are many more better players than him overall that have better abilities, that have a better drive and everything. And I don't get the hype over Henderson this season. That's all. I don't. Yeah, okay, he was missing when Liverpool, you know, had those defeats and losses, but that was not the main reason for me that they lost. I just think he's a good player and a great captain and great team, not just team captain, but club captain as well. Great leadership, great guy, everything you want. But footballing-wise, I think there's many better players than him in his own team.
I'll tell you what, we're talking about somebody being missing. Was there any more obvious than what happened in the Champions League?
Alisson.
With Alisson in goal, somebody missing.
Yeah, Stevie.
So...
You don't know what you've got till it's gone, I believe. That's the song.
Correct.
You want to sing it?
Yeah, they pave paradise and they put up a parking lot. Where am I going with that? That's it, we are done. Of course, hypothetical conversations will be top of the bill over the next few days. Be sure to join in, leave your comments, of course, below the line. Keep your eye on YouTube for more of this sort of stuff.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.